What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun Raw, host of the Belt to the Books YouTube channel. And today, we're going to be going over my NBA picks and predictions for tonight's NBA action. And make sure you guys tune in all the way through the end of this video for my daily play of the day. We've hit 8 straight in the $10 to $1,000 challenge. Day 9, yesterday was a sweat. Had the under 240.5 and the Mavericks Pelicans game. It got to 240 exact. Guy had 2 free throws and he missed them both, and we cashed it in. Man, that's how much of a grind it's been. But we're on day 9. Let's keep it going. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. First game up, we got the Miami Heat at the Charlotte Hornets, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Hornets, 4.5-point home favorites, over under 233.5. For the Heat, see if I can pull it up here. Bam Adebayo is a game time decision. Pele Larson is listed as probable per ESPN. Nikola Jovic is listed as probable per ESPN as well. Andrew Wiggins is still out. For the Hornets, Tijon Salon is still out. He's been out for a while. For the Heat, winners of 4 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since the 6th of March, in which they played Charlotte. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak after coming off of 4 straight home games. For the Hornets, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. They had a significant road trip. This will be their first home game since the 6th of March, in which they played Miami at home. They played 4 consecutive road games. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak. These two teams have already matched up 3 times this season. Miami leads the season series 3-0. Miami got a 144-117 win in Miami on October 28th, then followed it up with a 126-108 win in Miami again on November 7th, Then went to Charlotte, got a 128-120 win, and now they're playing again. This is simple for me. I'm gonna take Miami in a 4.5. Just watch out for the Bam Adebayo news. He is huge for this team, and they're gonna need him here. But they've already beaten them 3 times, even in Charlotte in the Spectrum Center. You're giving me up and over a bucket with a team that's leading the season series 3-0. I gotta take it. I have to. So give me Miami plus a 4.5. A slight lean to the over. I think it's priced pretty correct, but I definitely lean the over 233.5 and Miami plus 4.5. But keep a watch for Bam Adebayo news. Like I said, he is listed as questionable. Next one up, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder at the Orlando Magic, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Thunder, 9.5-point road favorites, over under 223.5. For the Thunder, Ben Carlson is out, J-Dub is still out, and Sorber's still out for the season. For the Magic, Franz Wagner is still out. Anthony Black is a game-time decision. And Jonathan Isaac is out. For the Thunder, gentlemen sweep, 5 out of 5 wins. This will be their first road game since the 4th of March. They just played 4 straight home games. They're currently on a 5-game winning streak. For the Magic, winners of 4 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first home game since the 12th of March. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak. Oklahoma City leads the season series 1-0. They got a 128-92 win in OKC on February 3rd. This is a lot of points laying with OKC, even though they did blow them out on the 3rd of February. It's just, do we trust Orlando? And granted, Orlando's on the back end of a back-to-back with traveling from Atlanta back home. So I don't think this is a good spot for Orlando. I'm going to lay it here with the Thunder, minus the 9.5. Like I said, I think they're just catching Orlando at a bad time right now on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. Oklahoma City, has the rest advantage. They're starting to get healthy right now. And even though Orlando has been playing really, really good basketball, you want to know a team that's been playing even better basketball? The Oklahoma City Thunder. So give me the Thunder. I'll lay the 9.5 in this one. Next one up, we got the Detroit Pistons at the Washington Wizards. 7:00 p.m. EST. Pistons, 18.5-point road favorites. Wow. Over under 233.5. For the Pistons, Wendell Moore Jr. is a game-time decision. Isaiah Stewart is out. For the Wizards, Leaky Black is a game-time decision. Alex Sarr is a game-time decision. Trae Young, he's a game-time decision. And Keyshawn, not Keontae. I keep getting them mixed up. Keyshawn George is still out. Anthony Davis is still out. For the Pistons, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This would be their second straight road game. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak. For the Wizards, clean sweep. 0-5 in their last 5 games. They've been getting the belt. This would be their second straight home game. They are on the back end of a back-to-back as well. They're currently on a 5-game losing streak. The season series is tied 1-1. These two teams have already played twice this season. Detroit won the first meeting. They got a 137-135 win in Detroit. Then Washington got a 126-117 win in Detroit. Now they're coming back to Washington. Pistons, they have the rest advantage. Washington on the back end of a back-to-back. I know Trae Young played last night. Who knows? They may sit him for this game. They may sit a decent amount of their players, especially of their better players. Like Sarr, he might sit. Trae Young, he might sit. This is a really, really good spot for the Pistons to just take a team behind a woodshed. And I think they do it here. So give me the Pistons, and I'll lay the 18.5. I might even take a Washington Wizards team total under. Let me see what that's looking like right now. If I can get it up, bear with me. See a Washington Wizards team total under. It's at 107.5. I'm not going to touch it. I was hoping to get maybe at least a 110. But yeah, laying the 18.5 with the Pistons. Like I said, I just think this is a really, really good spot for them. They have the rest advantage. They're head and shoulders the better basketball team. They're a good covering team, ATS. And I think they flexed their muscles here. Like I said, Washington on the back end of a back-to-back after playing Golden State at home. Like I said, no travel, but still, their guys played last night, and I think they might rest them because, like I said, this is still a tanking squad. So give me the Pistons. I'll lay the 18.5 with them in this one. Next one up, we got the Indiana Pacers at the New York Knicks. 7:30 p.m. EST. Knicks, 15.5-point home favorites, over under 223.5. For the Pacers, Micah Potter is a game-time decision. Obi Toppin, game-time decision. Ben Shepherd, game-time decision. Quinn Jackson, game-time decision. TJ McConnell, game-time decision. Honestly, I would not be surprised if it's all of their guys are game-time decisions. Andrew Nembhard, game-time decision. Aaron Nesmith, game-time decision. So damn near their whole fucking team is freaking questionable. Like, what the hell is going on here? I don't know who's playing for Indiana. Pascal Siakam is doubtful. Zubac, also a game-time decision. I mean, my God. For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson is a game-time decision for the Knicks. Miles McBride is still out. For the Pacers, clean sweep, 0-5 in their last 5 games. This would be their second straight road game. They're currently on a 5-game losing streak. For the Knicks, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This would be their second straight home game. They are currently on a 3-game winning streak. These two teams have already matched up 3 times this season. New York leads the season series 2-1. Excuse me. New York got a 114 to 113 win in Indiana on December 18th. Then Indiana followed up with a 137 to 134 win in New York on February 10th. Then New York got a 101 to 92 win in Indy on March 13th. So pretty close to what they played. They played 4 days ago. Now, in this one, I don't know what's going on with New York. They're not covering anything. They may still be winning games, but they're not covering spreads. Even at home, I had the Knicks minus 14 and a half at home against Utah. Really, really good bounce back spot for the Knicks, especially at home where they play their better brand of basketball. And they're a really good ATS team at home, and they laid an egg against Utah. Almost lost the game outright. I mean, they were struggling. And it looked bad. So right now, it would have to be Indiana or pass for me, plus a 15 and a half. I mean, Indiana, they've played this team close all three meetings. All three meetings, it's been close. And that's kind of what I expect from these two teams. If I can get everyone to play in this game, like Zubac, Nesmith, McConnell, Shepard, Toppin, Potter, if I can get all those guys to play, then cool. I'll be good. But the injury report is just too shaky for me on Indiana's side. And same thing for New York. Like I said, Jalen Brunson's on there as well. So I'm going to wait. If I get some good injury news from Indiana, I might be on Indiana. Like I said, to keep it close. This is just a complete fade in New York right now because New York is not playing really, really good basketball. When the Knicks are playing bad, it continues for the next few games. Like it doesn't even matter if they are at home. Once they're playing bad, they're playing bad. And I mean, it is ugly. I mean, they may sneak out wins, but like I said, they're not covering any spreads. And I feel like the Knicks laying 15 and a half points at home. Sure, they're a better basketball team, but the Knicks should not be laying 15 and a half points on anybody at the crib right now with how they've been playing. I don't even think they're covering against the Kings right now, even being at home. So lean Indiana plus the 15 and a half. Like I said, just keep an eye out for the injury report because, like I said, Indiana's whole team is listed on that bitch. And we just don't know. But yeah, lean Indiana plus 15 and a half. Next one up, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Milwaukee Bucks. 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Cavs, 10.5 point road favorites over under 229.5. For Cleveland, Tyrese Proctor is out. Craig Porter Jr. is out. Jared Allen is out. Jalen Tyson is listed as probable per ESPN. And Sam Merrill, he is a game time decision. For the Bucks, Giannis is a game time decision. Miles Turner is a game time decision. And Dieng is a game time decision. Cavs, winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since the 13th of March. They got a little trend going on. They lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. There you go. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. For the Bucks, they're 1-4 in their last 5 games. This will be their second straight home game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. These two teams have already met 3 times this season. Cleveland leads the season series 2-1. Cleveland got a 118 to 113 win on October 26th in Cleveland. Then followed it up with a 118 to 106 win in Cleveland on November 17th. Then Milwaukee got their get back. They got a 118 to 116 win in Milwaukee. Like I said, this will be, I don't know. I mean, laying double digits with Cleveland is, you're asking for it. I mean, we all know not to bet Cleveland as a double-digit home favorite. We all know not to do that. It has not been profitable all season betting Cleveland as a double-digit home favorite. Now you're laying 10.5 on the road. Yes, I know Milwaukee has been an absolute dumpster fire, but as long as Giannis is in that joint, who knows? And like I said, Yes, Cleveland did beat this Milwaukee team. Only one out of their 3 matches have been a 10-plus point victory in favor of Cleveland. This is man. This is tough. Spread 229.5. I mean, close. Maybe let me see if I can get a team total under for either team. Because one thing, like I said, I go off of history, I go off of trends, and it's been doing me very, very well. So let's see what I can get for both of these teams in total. Team total. Cleveland's team total 119.5. Milwaukee's team total 109.5. So yeah. It will be Cleveland team total under 119.5 for me. Like I said, they've scored 118 points twice on this Bucks team and then 116. Yes, it's been very, very close, but I think 119.5 is too high. They haven't hit it in 3 matches. I don't think they get it this one either. So for this one, give me Cleveland team total under 119.5. And this one, next game up, we got the Phoenix Suns at the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 o'clock p.m. EST. T-Wolves, 3.5-point home favorites, over under 222.5. For the Suns, Dylan Brooks is out and Mark Williams is out. For the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards is out and Naz Reid is a game-time decision. For the Suns, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 5th straight road game. They are currently on a 2-game losing streak, and they're on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. For the T-Wolves, 1-4 in their last 5 games. They're coming off of a significant road stand. This will be their first home game since the 7th of March. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. These 2 teams have already matched up twice this season. Phoenix leads the season series 2-0. Phoenix got a 114-113 win in Phoenix on November 21st. Then followed it up with a 108-105 win on December 8th in Minnesota. 222.5. Not in love with the total here, but it would be Phoenix for me. Like I said, Minnesota, no Ant Edwards. I just can't. I don't know. Yes, I know Phoenix is on the back end of a back-to-back, but Phoenix needs these games. I mean, they're sitting at 39-29 on the season. Minnesota's 41-27. They're only 2 games back of Minnesota. They need this game. And I would not be surprised if Phoenix won this game outright, honestly. So you're going to give me up and over a bucket with Phoenix. Yes, I know they're on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. And they're still on the road coming from Boston all the way to Minnesota. Yes, I know it's a very, very terrible spot for them, but laying points with Minnesota at home in a house of disappointment, you're asking for it, especially with no Anthony Edwards and potentially no Naz Reid. I just can't do it. Like I said, I think Phoenix can keep this game close. I think this will be a really close game. And like I said, Phoenix has already beaten this team twice. And both of these games were close. 114-113 win, 108-105 win in favor of them. So, like I said, you're going to give me up and over a bucket with a team that's already won twice and has won in a Target Center? Yeah, sure, why not? We're going to take a chance on the Phoenix Suns, even though they're on the back end of a back-to-back and with travel, and it's a terrible spot. So give me Phoenix plus a 3.5 and sprinkle a little bit on the outright money line in this one. Next one up, we got my favorite team, the San Antonio Spurs at the Sacramento Kings. 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Spurs, 13.5-point road favorites, over under 235.5. For the Spurs, Luke Cornett is a game-time decision. Dylan Harper is a game-time decision. For the Kings, Malik Monk, game-time decision. And I think that's about it. Devin Carter's out. Keegan Murray's out. Hunter's out for the season. Eubanks out for the season. Like I said, we just don't know what the Kings roster, honestly. For the Spurs, We've won four out of our we won 4 out of our last 5 games. This will be our second straight road game. We're currently on a 2-game winning streak. For the Kings, their winners of 4 out of their last 5 games. This will be their second straight home game. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. We have already matched up twice this season. San Antonio leads season series 2-0. San Antonio got a 123-110 win in Sacktown on November 16th. Then followed it up with a 139-122 win in San Antonio on February 21st. This totals 235.5. Seems about right. I mean, I like the spread too. Like I said, Spurs on the back end of a back-to-back with travel coming from the Intuit Dome in Inglewood to Sacktown. Sacramento is really, really bad. They are really, really bad. I think you could see a good effort from Sacramento early in the game. I mean, if you look at it, 12, 4, we're now 8 at half in the first meeting. Then in the second meeting, a much better showing. I mean, they were down 8 at half in both games. So if you're getting a 13.5, maybe give me San Antonio first half minus 6.5 if I can get it. Let me see if I can get that right now. Like I said, I know it's a terrible spot for us, but like I said, I mean, we're just head and shoulders so much better than the Kings, obviously. But, I mean, the Kings have been playing really, really good. Yeah, you can get Spurs first half line minus 7.5. That's pretty sharp. Like I said, we've won both halves by 8 or more points in both meetings. I think it's pretty correct. I really do. And in terms of the first quarter, you got a 4.5 here. Over under 60.5 in terms of the first quarter line. Let's check that out here really quick. 6, that was at 60 exact. Wow. And then let me check the other one. That was well over 60. Yeah. So I might attack the first half minus 7.5 in favor of San Antonio. Like I said, I can see the Kings putting in a good effort, maybe for a little bit of the game, but like I said, it's just the strength of our team is just going to overwhelm. So I'm going to lean Spurs minus 13.5. Probably a no bet for me in terms of the full game. I might sprinkle a little bit on San Antonio minus 7.5 first half, though. And for our final game of the day, we have the Philadelphia 76ers at the Denver Nuggets, 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Nuggets 15.5-point home favorites, over under 235.5. For the Sixers, what was this? Jabari Walker, is out. Dalen Terry is a game-time decision. Joel Embiid is out. Oubre's out. Maxi's out. For the Nuggets, Payne Watson is out. For the Sixers, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since the 12th of March. Philadelphia is currently on a 2-game winning streak. For the Nuggets, winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be the Nuggets' first home game since the 11th of March. They are currently on a 1-game losing streak. These two teams have already played once this season. Denver leads the season series 1-0. Denver got a 125-124 win in Philadelphia. Now they come back home. Denver has the rest advantage. They're back at home where they play their better brand of basketball. Philadelphia has to travel into the elevation. They're severely banged up. Y'all already know where I'm going. I'm laying the 15.5 here with Denver. They should beat up on Philadelphia tonight. I just hope that Denver does what they're supposed to do. Denver goes absolutely crazy at home. They're very, very tough to beat there. And like I said, they have the rest advantage. And they're coming off of a loss. Now they're back at the crib in front of their fans. Philadelphia injured. Yeah. Denver should take them out of woodshed tonight. So give me the Nuggets. I'll lay the 15.5 with them in our final game of the day. And that's going to wrap up my NBA picks and predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps out with my algorithm, and it gets these videos out to more people like you searching for free picks. Ultimately, the final decision does come down to you to make the decision. I'm just here to steer you in the right direction. Also, go check out my boy at Marky Picks. He's absolutely killing the player prop scene. Send him a follow. Let him know that I sent you. Also, tap in with the Discord. That is where I'm going to be posting my play of the day for day 9. I repeat, that is where I will be posting my play of the day for day 9 in the Discord. Make sure you get in there. It's completely free. It features myself and at Marky Picks. We post in there daily, whether it's soccer, hockey, basketball, you name it. All completely free. Make sure you get in there. I will leave the link to the Discord in my description. But that's it. That's all. My name is Deshaun Too Raw, host of the Bell to the Books YouTube channel, and I'm out here.